Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today I'm super excited because finally we have the IFLIGHT Nazgul Evoque V3 5-inch. This is one of the most premium 5-inch BNF out there, and finally we have some very cool innovation into a 5-inch. In fact, this is the first drone I see with variable arm geometry. It can be a True X if you wanna prioritize freestyle flying, or if you don't wanna see the propellers in view, you can change the arm angle and this becomes a Deadcat. I am super curious to see how it works. In the box you get only one set of propellers, they are Nazgul F5, and an accessory bag with propeller nuts and GoPro mount, two 5.8 GHz antennas, connectors and receiver mount. And also you get the usual paperwork and stickers. Just like every other drone in the Evoque lineup, it has a very nice build quality and a ton of different materials. You have anodized aluminum canopy and stack protector here at the center with this anodized green, which looks super cool. The GoPro camera mount is injection molded, and these plastic details on the bottom, at the sides and at the back are made of multi-jet fusion 3D printed plastic, which looks incredibly premium. It has this kind of a rough texture, which is super cool. The antenna mount, GPS holder and landing pads are made of 3D printed TPU, but it's printed nicely and doesn't ruin the aesthetics of the drone. The weight of the drone is around 480 grams, which is kind of on the heavy side, but of course it's fully protected, and they use very thick carbon because it's 6mm arms, 3mm top and bottom plate. This thing is incredibly stiff, doesn't move, and is gonna be able to take a beating. The staple of the Evoque lineup is the LED system running inside the arms. You can see the logo illuminates. The arms have a little fiber running through it with light. At night you're gonna be able to see it. And also on the sides you have a few LED spots, 1, 2, 3 and one inside here. They are all addressable, so you can change the color to suit your liking. The drone comes with a DJI O4 Pro system. It is nicely vibration dampened by these silicone pads on the sides, and also is quite protected by this big chin in the front, which should protect it from crashes. The VTX unit is in the front, which is a nice location because it's super well accessible. And they routed the antennas all the way at the back right here. It comes with a little buzzer. Inside you have a big capacitor, an anti-spark filter, and right here you have a collapsible GPS, which is super well protected when you're carrying the drone. The motors look super polished, they don't have anything written on them. Luckily, I know they are 2207 1750 kV Shing 2 motors. The iFlight Borg stack comes with two boards. It has a F7 flight controller and an all-in-one 60 amp ESC. Right now the drone is in Deadcat configuration. If you wanna change it, you just need to undo these 4 screws. I already removed these 2, and you are able to swivel the arm forward. Now you need to line it up, but it becomes a True X design this way. Oh my god, the propellers. This is incredible, especially for all those pilots who wanted a 5-inch, but they want to try a little bit of everything, a little bit of freestyle, but also be able to do cinematic without having the arms in view. Finally, you don't need 2 drones anymore. One drone can do both of those things. And finally, it's time to fly. I'm gonna test it with 3 different batteries. First of all, a 1500 milliamps 6S, then a 1600, and lastly a 1800 milliamps. I'm gonna fly twice because I have 2 of these batteries, and I'm gonna try once Deadcat, once X design. The other 2 are gonna be Deadcat, the way the drone ships. Okay, it sounds pretty normal. Okay. Pretty locked in. Now today is not the best day for flying. You can see a couple of raindrops. I mean, this is the first time I turn on the motor, so, and I have not been flying for a couple of weeks. It feels great. It's tuned very nicely. I have not touched anything. Like always, I don't touch the drone how it comes. Maybe I put some expo, but I have put longer sticks on my radio, so I don't need that much of expo anymore. It's raining, so it's a little bit distracting. I hope it doesn't start pouring. But wow, I am also a little bit rusty. It's in the Deadcat configuration and I am already... It's perfect. I mean, why would you need the freestyle configuration? Wow, look at this fog coming up from the valley. It looks incredible. Okay, let's check out the max speed. I hope... Oh wow, it pulls. 165 I saw. Today is the day the drone releases, so I have been waiting for the rain to stop, but it doesn't stop. I have to make the video. I'm gonna risk it a little bit. But I'm telling you, it seems to be quite efficient, despite the extra weight. It's a very, very well-made drone, and it's in Deadcat. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I need to stop because I'm gonna burn my camera this way. Wow! 3 minutes 19 and the battery wasn't even fully depleted. So I'm gonna say pushing you can do around 3-4 minutes depending how hard you go. But it's quite impressive, especially for the weight of this drone. It seems to be quite efficient. So I believe it's gonna fly 9 minutes probably if you take it slow. The range has stopped and I'm super curious to try this Turnigy Graphene 1600 milliamps. It's gonna be the first time I fly with it. They sent it for review, so I'm curious to see how it performs. What? I mean, again, it's in Deadcat form and I don't feel like it's dragging me down. It's tuned pretty well. Let's do a pull with this new battery. Let's see how fast the drone can go. I'm very curious. What? Maybe we are against the wind, or there was a little bit more wind before. Yes, yes, wow! Wow! We got almost to 180 kilometers per hour. That's a lot. So it seems to be a little bit of wind going that way. Let's fly through the cloud. It's also not a sunny day, so it's not the best for testing. The extra weight makes this drone hover for 5 minutes. Like, look at the inertia. It's crazy. Hey. Oh wow, we still had a branch. Again, why would you put I'm very curious to test the X frame. Nice. It was time to land anyways. 4 minutes. Let's quickly fly with a 1800 milliamps in Deadcat configuration, so I know how it feels when I switch to X frame design. Okay, the drone feels slightly heavier, but more inertia. Wow. I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel incredibly different than before. I mean, I don't know how the X is gonna feel, but it's tuned so well in Deadcat that I don't feel like I need the X. I'm gonna try it. I'm super curious to see the improvements, but I don't think I will feel it that much. Let's try. Ready to transition into X design. Boom, boom, we are in X design. You can see the propellers in front. So, one thing, if you wanna see the propellers, there you have it. Now I'm gonna look for differences in the way it feels. It's crazy that with one pit tune they have Deadcat and X sorted out. I believed like you had to retune or at least to change profile, but it seems like I don't know. Like I don't know if it's placebo or if it wobbles less when you apply throttle like this. Before it was jumping a little bit more. Maybe, yes, it feels slightly more locked in. I don't feel like there is a ton of difference. Maybe it feels slightly tighter, that's it. Or maybe I'm not sensitive enough to feel it. I mean, it's tuned perfectly. If you're curious about Deadcat versus X design and you wanna try it and have the ability to switch pretty quickly, this looks like it's the only drone that can do that in a pinch. Because, for example, I have done it with Gepard C drones before, but it takes a lot. You have to change the arms, remove the motors, and yeah, it takes much longer. Also, this drone has the LED wires running through it, so changing the arms, it's a chore. I like that they found this way. And also, it's much smarter for them because they only make one set of arms and only sell one kind of drones. It's much more straightforward. Yeah, maybe now I'm feeling it a little bit better. It's snappier. Okay, depleted the battery. Oh! I'm gonna say that the difference between X and Deadcat is not as much as I initially thought. It's like very minimal. Maybe it feels a little bit more precise, a little bit tighter, but that's about it. They probably did such a good job on the tuning that the Deadcat is flying already perfectly and I don't have complaints, so I'm gonna keep it in Deadcat configuration. Probably is much more an aesthetic choice if you wanna see the propellers in view or not. And if you really always do freestyle, probably having the choice is always better than not having it. I feel like I'm really struggling to find cons in this drone. Maybe they could have given us 2 sets of propellers, but that's about it. Other than that, flies great, it's built super nicely, super strong, good materials, good components inside. It has the extra flashy bits with the LEDs and is really well thought out, especially with this function of having 2 geometries in one drone, and probably is the only drone that can do that. I know everybody will ask, how does it compare to the Gepard C Vapor 5-inch? I don't know the price of this yet, but I have to say they are super similar. They fly pretty spot on, both of them, and they are the 2 best 5 inches I have seen so far with the O4 Pro system. So this is super good, but it boils down to price. The Vapor is gonna be incredibly aggressively priced. It has cheaper components on it, but flies perfect. This one, you get more quality components, a couple extra bling, these extra functions. So if you're interested about that, you get 2 drones in one with this, but you'll have to spend a little bit more. it's up to you. And that's all for today. As always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this drone, and also let me know what you think about this feature, because I love seeing innovations. And let me know if you're gonna use it in X-frame design. If you wanna buy something, check out the links in the description down below, because clicking on them, you help my channel a lot, and many times you also find discounts. So thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!